Hi, welcome back to Backgammon. In this episode, we're going to be looking at problem 73 in Bill Robertie's 501 Essential Backgammon Problem Series. In this problem, black has to play a 1-1 off the bar. The cube is centered. You can see that black is on the bar, and there's there's no development on black's side. White is preparing to blitz with two blots in the outer board. How do we play a 1-1 and attack this blitz? Stop it in its tracks, or at least balance the situation. Why don't I give you 10 seconds to decide how to play 1-1, and I will be back in 10 seconds. Hit the pause button if you need more time. Okay, and we're back. So what Robertie says to do, obviously one of the ones is forced. We have to come off the bar. It's 24. Making the 5 point with 2 seems logical. And then 8 to 7 slot. Let's discuss why. It's pretty obvious once you look at it. What Robertie says here is if your opponent already has a number which is very strong for him, you can profitably duplicate that number elsewhere on the board. Here, black's first 3 ones are pretty much forced. Bar to 24 and 65 to 2, with 2. Before playing his last ace, black notices that white's 6s are already good for him. He can make his bar point, or he can, with 6-1, 6-1, or 6-2, make his 5 point. Since 6 is already a strong number, there's little risk in giving white yet another good 6. So black alertly plays 8-7, slotting his own bar point. If white hits with a 6, he'll have to pass up an already strong point on the other side of the board. So duplicating in this case is, duplicating the 6s becomes a good defensive play, because you're taking away the opportunity for white to use a 6 twice. They can't use it twice unless they roll a double 6. Obviously, double 6 here is a game ender for the most part, but you're giving up the opportunity for white to use their 6 well on the other side of the board. If white rolls a 6, 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5, they're going to have to make a choice. Do I hit and send another one back, which they probably will do, but leaving blots out, or do I cover and make the bar point, or do I, with a 6-1 and 6-2, make the 5 point, leaving this one free? If white decides to do any of these other plays by cleaning up their blots, black will then have the opportunity to cover the bar point with a 6 or a 1, or even make the 4 point with some combination of checkers, giving black a much stronger position and balancing out the situation that's happening here. Let's see what XG has to say about it. I'll be back with that analysis in just a second. Hi, and we're back with our XG analysis of problem 73, where black has to play a 1-1. Robertie says to come off the bar. It's forced to play 6-5 with 2, and then with the remaining ace, play 8 to 7. Let's see what XG has to say. And XG agrees with Robertie. In case you were wondering, 151 pip count for white, 163 for black. So we're behind in the race by 12 pips before the roll. We only gained 4 pips on this roll, but nevertheless, we are going to slot the 7 because it duplicates all the 6s that white has to play. Let's see the table. The table says this is the right answer by a fair margin. 5.1% equity loss with the next item, which would be bar to 23. So split the back checkers, come off the bar and split the back checkers, then play 6-5 down. And then 7.7% equity loss with bar 24, and then come down with 3 checkers on 6 to 5. Everything else is a blunder. So I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Please like and subscribe for future videos. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload videos. And I will be doing one a day for the end of the series. It's been a really great ride so far. Thanks very much for coming along with me.